Hey guys, Make Mine Marvel here again with a review. And this is going to be a brief review of the Sideshow premium format modern Thor. This is the regular edition. There was 1,500 of them. It's going to be a real short review because there's a number of people that already did really nice reviews on this, so you should check them out. Sideshow Hunter 75, All Time Collections, and Gunshy 64 all did real good reviews on this. All what I'm going to point out is a few things that I like and dislike about it, and what I thought they did good about this piece, and maybe what could have been improved. So, to start off, the big thing that I love about this modern Thor is they captured it perfectly. Everything about the character they did perfectly. Now, what I mean by that is, based on the comic book art and everything, they've got it all down. The belt, the emblem, the uniform is perfect. And if you look at the comic book art for the modern Thor, these four discs on his chest and abdomen are like this. They're actual, like, some kind of metal or pieces on his uniform, and then these pieces here are actually just like silver. They're not even discs. They're just like silver circles sewn onto the lower part of his uniform. So some people were saying that, they should have done 3 discs, or I should say a total of 6 discs on the uniform. Sideshow got lazy and cheap and didn't do that. Well, that's incorrect. Because according to the comic book art and the way Thor's actually drawn, this is the accurate costume. Also, another thing that I just wanted to point out was that, the exclusive coming with Ragnarok, the sword, I get it. It's, they did it for that, Fear itself is where that sword first appeared in the comics when Thor slayed the Fear Serpent with it. I don't think it's a very good exclusive. I think with this pose is really well done. It's a throwing pose, like he's throwing his hammer. I think the hand's good. He's pointing with it. The opposite knee in front, not terrible. I know with a baseball pitcher, the other knee would be in front, but I think it's a good pose. For the sword, it doesn't work. I mean, I would never pose Thor without Mjolnir. So maybe a better exclusive would have been to put some kind of lightning effect around Mjolnir, around the hammer. That might have been a better exclusive than Ragnarok. That being said, there's no reason to really get the exclusive, in my opinion. I think if you can pick up the regular, that's just fine. And that's why I only picked up the regular. I got a really good deal. I got about 40% off retail on this statue from my local comic book store. And that's why I went with the retail and didn't the regular and didn't order the exclusive. I think the head's done really well. The paint's done perfect. On the whole statue, I've got a little bit of paint issues on the silver of the body. They're real minor. It's like scuffs, and the silver's not wicked clean. So, that would have been nice to have that done a little bit better. But the rest of it's really nice. Maybe I'll have the silver repainted someday. I'm not a huge fan of how they did the green shading underneath either. It's hard to see from this lighting, but they gave like the top of the silver more of a shine, and then bottom of the silver made it greenish to give it like a shadow, which I know why they did, and it does look good, but I don't know. I don't really prefer it, but it's not bad. Okay, the base issue with Prevent the Leaning. Look, no real issues with this. It's Sideshow did a fix on it. They realized a mistake. The statue tipped over. It would fall this way without this piece being under here. So you know what? They figured out something to fix it. Does it fix the problem and stop the statue from leaning and falling over? Absolutely, it works fine. That being said, the paint's not a perfect match. This is a darker piece than this. It's not very noticeable. It's close to being spot on. You can see in the camera, it's a shade darker, but it's not bad. The problem that I would wish they did with it is made some kind of magnet or peg that actually connected this piece to this piece. That way, if you move the whole statue as one unit, this piece isn't separate. As of now, All this is wedged under this. So you move this big base, and this doesn't move with it. Not a huge deal, but again, that could have been something they improved upon. The base itself is done fine, you know, a Norse symbol, some stairs that are painted really well. They've got different color slates and tiles on the stairs. I think it's done well. You can see, you know, around the toe of the boot, like how worn leather looks. They gave it that worn leather appearance. You know, it's done well. The cape's fully sculpted. It looks really good. It's not a huge cape. It doesn't take up a ton of room. So that's done nice. And those are a few of the things I just wanted to point out. Again, if you want a more detailed, in-depth review on this piece, pick up or check out, you know, those other guys that I said. Sideshow 175 did a good one, All-Time Collections, and Gunshy 64. But I just want to throw my 2 cents in on a couple of those things. All right, guys. You know, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think of the piece. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Bye.